The occasion was Eleanor's 62nd birthday, and Liam drove his silver Audi Q8 along Oregon's tree-lined roads, the afternoon sun glinting off the windshield. He turned on the radio, letting jazz tunes drown out the turmoil in his mind. Arriving at the old wooden house, Eleanor stood at the door, her smile radiant, the scent of jasmine enveloping him as she hugged him tightly. The backyard party buzzed with life. Lanterns swayed gently, piano music drifted through the air, and relatives laughed. Eleanor, at 62, exuded elegance, her silver hair pinned neatly, her brown eyes sparkling with warmth. To Liam, she was his anchor. But Daniel, in a corner with a glass of white wine, his gray suit impeccable, watched with a chilling smile that set Liam on edge. Liam mingled, avoiding his father's gaze, but the unease grew. As he reached for cake at the buffet, Daniel's voice cut through. "Liam, drink with your father. This one's special," he said, handing him a glass, his smirk unsettling. To spare Eleanor, laughing nearby with Aunt Clara, Liam took it, murmuring, "Thank you, Father," and sipped. The wine was rich, slightly tart, but within minutes his head spun, his vision blurred, and his heart raced. "Mom!" he gasped, stumbling, the glass shattering on the grass. He collapsed. He awoke in his childhood bedroom, head throbbing, body weak. Eleanor sat beside him, her hands trembling, eyes red. "Are you okay? I was so scared," she whispered. "What happened?" Liam mumbled, the image of Daniel's smile and the wine flashing back. Eleanor stroked his hair. "You passed out. Daniel said you drank too much, but I know you didn't. Just one glass, right?" Liam nodded, his throat dry, suspicion gnawing at him. The room fell silent, save for the clock's ticking, as they grappled with unspoken fears. Eleanor stood, gazing out at the garden where Liam had fallen. "I've seen this before. Dizziness, shortness of breath, collapse. It was just like my father." Liam froze. "Grandfather?" He remembered the tall man with a booming laugh, dead suddenly in Eleanor's youth, attributed to a heart attack. "Yes," she said, tears welling. "He collapsed after drinking with Daniel, healthy one day, gone the next." Liam's pulse quickened. "Mom, I get checkups. My heart, my blood, all normal. This wasn't illness." Her eyes widened. "Then what happened?" she whispered. "I think the wine Dad gave me was poisoned," Liam said, watching her pale. "You suspected it too, didn't you?" Eleanor sank into a chair, clutching cold tea. "I don't want to believe it, but yes, it was strange." They sat in silence, allies in a brewing storm. "I'll find out the truth," Liam vowed. Eleanor nodded, teary. "Be careful. If you're right, I won't let him hurt you." Driving home, Liam's resolve hardened, though the suspicion cracked his family's foundation. Days passed, the doubt a shadow over him. Thanksgiving arrived, the November chill biting. Eleanor called, her voice hopeful. "Liam, come home for dinner, just one evening." Reluctantly, he agreed. The house glowed under dusk, the scent of roasted turkey and pumpkin pie filling the air, but it couldn't warm him. Eleanor's hug was tender, though worry lingered in her eyes. Daniel sat at the table's head, wine in hand, his smirk sharp. "Feeling better after that garden fall?" he mocked. Liam forced a smile, hands clenching under the table. During the meal, Daniel stood. "To family, to Thanksgiving," he toasted, handing Liam a glass of white wine, its gleam like liquid ice. "Drink, Liam. This one's special." The word echoed from the birthday. Liam's instinct screamed. As Daniel watched, Liam dropped his napkin, swapping the glasses in a flash. Daniel sipped, then turned to Uncle Tom. Liam waited, gripping his new glass, sweat beading. 10 minutes. 20. Nothing. Then 45 minutes later, Daniel clutched his chest, gasping. "Daniel, what's wrong?" Eleanor cried, rushing to him. He staggered, the glass shattered, and he collapsed. Chaos erupted, Aunt Clara dialing for help. Liam shouted for an ambulance, his eyes on Daniel, whose panicked gaze met his. Paramedics took Daniel away. Eleanor sobbed, clutching Liam. "What's happening?" she asked. "Mom, I need a sample of that wine," he whispered. She nodded, horrified. Later, Liam collected the remnant, pouring it into a vial. That night, sleepless, Daniel's collapse and the wine haunted him. He knew the truth, but needed proof. The next days felt like a fugitive's life, the vial a constant weight. He contacted a discreet San Francisco lab driving there himself. The technician, a stern woman with glasses, tested the sample. 3 days, she said. Liam waited, locking himself in his apartment, curtains drawn. Eleanor called. Daniel was stable, the hospital baffled. "I'm looking into it," Liam lied, anxiety gnawing. On the 3rd day, the technician called. At the lab, she handed him the report. Barbiturate, high concentration. Enough to cause unconsciousness or death if untreated. Liam trembled. "Don't tell anyone," he said. Driving by the bay, the realization hit. Daniel wanted his $6 million inheritance. Anger burned. But he resolved to confront him for freedom, not revenge. A week later, Daniel returned home, weaker but sharp-eyed. Eleanor urged a visit. Liam brought the report, stepping into the living room where Daniel sat with wine. "Good to see you, Liam," Daniel said, smirking. "I need to talk privately," Liam replied firmly. He placed the report down. "Barbiturate in the wine you gave me on Thanksgiving. Explain." Daniel's composure cracked. "Poison?" "You're mad," he laughed, but panic flickered. "I swapped the glasses. That's why you collapsed. I have proof." Silence hung, then Daniel slumped. "Forgive me, Liam. I only meant to knock you out, forge a will. I'm in debt, no way out." "Why, Dad? I'm your son," Liam asked, voice breaking. Daniel wept, silent. Liam thought of Eleanor's years with him. "I won't call the police. But stay away from me and Mom," he said, leaving. Eleanor, having overheard, stood teary at the door. "I'm sorry," she whispered. They sat in the garden, lanterns dim. "I heard it all. There's more. My father's collapse mirrored yours, and Daniel inherited everything," she confessed. "We need the truth," Liam said. She nodded, resolute. They searched Daniel's study, finding his grandfather's journal. Daniel's acting strange. "After wine, I felt ill. If I die, investigate." Exhumation confirmed barbiturate poisoning. With a detective and lawyer, they built a case. In court, the evidence, wine report, journal, autopsy, forged documents, convicted Daniel of attempted murder and first-degree murder. Eleanor's testimony, strong and clear, sealed his fate. Life without parole. Afterward, they sold the house, moving to Portland. Eleanor tended Jasmine, finding peace. One evening, as the sun set, Liam asked, "Are you okay, Mom?" She squeezed his hand. "Yes, Liam. Justice is served, and you're safe. That's enough." They healed together, the scars lingering, but the darkness lifted.